Okay, there's still a few things to take care of down here, but first I'm gonna climb the tree, do everything that's up there. No thanks, I'm not gonna go for that gold feather. Those man-eating plants, by the way, you can't kill them. They're invincible. You can use gold feathers in order to get into them and get what they're guarding. You can also use the bee transformation, which we're gonna get a little bit later. And okay, now you want to be careful, by the way, while climbing that tree. Okay, no wacky draw distance shenanigans here. There was only that mumbo token. But yeah, if you fall, you're gonna fall pretty low, and not only are you gonna waste a few minutes of effort, you're also gonna take some serious damage as well, so you really have to be careful not to fall off. The pits aren't bottomless, but they're still frustrating. Okay, by the way, there was an opening in that beehive. We are not going to go there quite yet. We can't get there as regular Banjo and Kazooie. Don't worry, we're going to take care of it in due time. So we got more of these out and in jumps that we saw when getting the first of the secret eggs. We saw some of them when we got to the puzzle for Mad Monster Mansion as well. And here we got a treehouse that's under construction. That's sort of another theme of this level. It's that there are a lot of things, passageways in this treehouse that are under construction. There isn't a whole lot of job done in spring, but in summer and fall and winter, you're going to see everything come into fruition. So, okay, right, you want to fall down here. By the way, remember in Mario 3, floating 2x4s in Ludwig's airship? That's pretty much the same thing here. How do those float in the air? Jeesh! And once again, I can't stress this enough. You want to be very careful, because those platforms, they don't look big, and that's because they aren't. Fortunately, no major hiccups. I have to be extra careful since I'm recording, and thousands of people are going to see me fail if I do fail. Anyway, this switch is going to open up the summer area of Click Clock Wood. We're only going to head there once we're entirely done with spring, of course. And in this house, we're going to meet a hungry little squirrel called Nabnut, who's addicted to acorns. Now there's nothing we can do for him for the time being, but don't worry, that's why the later seasons are there. Anyway, we already got 4 Mumbo tokens out of 8 in the spring area, so I guess... are there any? No, I guess building hasn't started at all on that area over there, because there's just thin air. If you've never played the game, you probably don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm used to it, so... yeah. Now, over there, oh wow, another Mumbo token. They're just throwing them at me now! And I think we're good when it comes to Mumbo tokens, because the last 3 in this area require the bee transformation. So, as you can see, giant egg in a nest. Now, the hatching move Kazooie has is only in Banjo-Tooie. So here we're just gonna have to ground pound the egg. And, oh, by the way, just listen to this. I don't know, I just always thought that the way that Mama was said was just so fun. I don't really know why. Anyway, we hatched a baby eagle egg, and he went straight to sleep. Don't worry. Once again, we're going to have to deal with that eagle a lot in the later seasons. Now, this is yet another area that's under construction, but for now, it's really unforgiving. You really have to nail each jump perfectly. Look how far high up we are. It's just unbelievable. Okay, we made it. This Jinjo can go screw itself for the time being. I'm not going to waste gold feathers when I can just use the bee transformation and snag that Jinjo. Okay, all we have here is Jiggy. Is there a Mumbo token here somewhere? I thought maybe there might be, but doesn't look like it. No, we got an extra life, and oh, I'm a dummy. I just said a few minutes ago that we had all the Mumbo tokens we could get in this swarm in spring, so yeah, way to keep track of what I'm saying and thinking. That's just awful. Okay, now, guess we're gonna have to take one big plunge, and I can't see above which area I am, so, oh wow! I was lucky that the beehive was right there, and I'm right on top of the area where I wanted to be to boot, so talk about lucky! Anyway, in this field, you remember last video I got a few musical notes here? Remember in Mad Monster Mansion when we made some flowers grow inside pots by just pooping eggs inside those pots? Well, you want to do this here, but on a much larger scale. How many eggs does it need? 5! But look at that! This is one gigantic plant! All that because I pooped a few eggs into there. Man, those eggs are like Jesus! I might actually start calling them Jesus eggs, because, honestly, this isn't the kind of things eggs are supposed to do, you know? Make plants grow out of thin air. Wow. Anyway, 20 notes. That's all that there is in the spring section. So we're clearing that area too. So now we're gonna head over to Mumbo's skull, which is right over there, and get the last transformation of the game. So far, we've had the termite, the crocodile, the walrus, and the pumpkin. So I guess you could say this makes this Mumbo number 5. Oh, that was horrible. I apologize. Anyway, this is the most expensive transformation, 25 tokens. Fortunately, we got a lot of these, and okay, we only got a few eggs here. Thought maybe there might be something more interesting, but oh well, I'm gonna grab them since I wasn't full yet. And besides, I think both extra honeycomb pieces are in winter, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, now, look at this. The bee is by far the best transformation in the game, because it actually allows you to fly around. Bee is best yet. Mumbo's saying it, but it's actually true. It's by far the best and coolest transformation in this game. There are a lot of better ones in Banjo-Tooie, but we're not playing Banjo-Tooie right now. Okay, there's supposed to be in those brambles. By the way, I didn't really talk about those brambles. If you touch them in your regular form, they're gonna hurt you. So it's either use the wading boots or the bee transformation in order to get that Mumbo token that I just got. Now, there's supposed to be another man-eating plant in this area that has a Mumbo token. Here we go. And then there should be another one. I think I have a pretty good idea of what it is, so let me just head over there real quick. I really miss the boost ability the bee has in the Banjo-Tooie, by the way. It makes it so much more convenient to just fly around and also land. Because, let me tell you, landing this thing, sometimes it can be a real pain in the ass. So far, I haven't had much problem doing it, but at some point, I'm sure I'm going to be cursing a lot. Anyway, next stop here is this beehive. As I said, you can't enter in your regular form, but you can enter as a bee. Okay, we can't get this Jiggy right now. We can only get this during the summer. But there's a Jinjo in here, so we aren't coming here for nothing, essentially. So that's all we can do right now in this beehive. So, we got that Jinjo in that, just in front of that room with the... Oh, wait, look at that! It's right there! Everything's right next to each other. This is awfully convenient. Okay, now that we got this, even further up the tree, there is another Jiggy that we can grab. There are only 2 ways to get this Jiggy. It's either with the bee transformation in the spring, or with the flight ability during the winter. And I believe we got this right there. Let's see if I can pull a mid-air catch. Yeah! Awesome! So, I guess now we're completely done with the spring area of Click Clock Woods, so I'm just going to check if I have everything I want, and I do. Now I'm not gonna head back to Mumbo's to reverse the transformation, not because there is something in the hub area that requires the B transformation, but rather because as soon as you try to enter another season, you're going to revert back to your regular form anyway. So it's just faster to take the B straight to the summer area rather than head back to Mumbo's and then do all those crazy shenanigans. By the way, no, there aren't any items that you can get with the B in the hub area. So, as I said, Mumbo's magic runs out whenever you enter another season. And if I take another step, here we go. Now, Irie is hungry, so we gotta find 5 caterpillars for it. There are caterpillars all over the place in summer and fall, so... we got a Jinjo there, yellow Jinjo, very well camouflaged into the yellow grass and well guarded by a swarm of bees as well. So strongly suggest that you use Kazooie for this. And this is one of the caterpillars that I was talking about. Don't worry, there are more caterpillars than you need. Irie asked for 5 caterpillars. I think there are 6 or 7 in summer, and then he's going to need a little more caterpillars in the fall. There are more over there as well. And excuse me! Okay, fine. Now, just going to see if there are any notes up there, because there were in spring. And by the way, those birds, I wouldn't say exactly that they regenerate, but if you defeat them in one season, then they come back in further seasons, and you gotta defeat them again. Anyway, now we can actually help Naughty gain access to his house. We can't enter the house for now, but we're still gonna take the Mumbo token and the 2 notes. Yeah, we can't get in there because, as you can see, the water's entirely dried out, so we're going to have to wait until the fall so that the water comes back so that we can swim into Naughty's abode. Oh, and here's another caterpillar. Awesome. Now, was there anything over there? I think there is. I think that's where the switch to open up the fall area is located. Yep, I remember this right. I hear a caterpillar up there, probably to the left of the screen. And here we go. Fall is now open. So, now I think what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to go around the tree once again and kill all the birds so that I don't get bothered by them in case I want to wander around. As for musical notes in this world, there are 16 in spring, 16 in summer, 16 in winter, but 48 in fall. And there are also 4 in the hub world right next to the entrance to the spring section, which were the first 4 notes that I collected. Not in this playthrough. I always collect them first because they're always the first that you're gonna see. Okay, let's try this again, and fail! Awesome. So, sorry about that. I'm gonna have to get back up, and I guess I'm gonna start killing birds the other way, so that I don't have to go, around half of the tree just to get back to where I was before. It's just gonna go a little bit faster that way. And while I do that, I might as well, I already gave you the breakdown of how many notes there are in each season. I might as well tell you the same for the Mumbo tokens. There are 8 in spring, 7 in summer, and 5 in fall and winter each. So we're all the way back here? Wow, that didn't take as long as I was expecting. So I'm just going to go down here, grab that caterpillar that I heard earlier, and there's nothing in that man-eating plant, so I'm just going to leave it alone. Now, let's head back over to the field where that giant plant is, and look at that! We got an old acquaintance here. It's Goby, right next to a thirsty plant. You know what that